Financial planning and analysis is a highly collaborative and iterative process involving many contributors across the organization and requires both top-down and bottom-up planning. Across financial operations, users create and manage plans, budgets, and forecasts to track progress and ensure the business is on track to meet its financial goals. They analyze data and offer financial insights that allow executives to make the best business decisions for the company. Organizations of all sizes and in all industries need to analyze their data and create plans to help optimize business performance. In this scenario, we will play the role of a financial analyst at a consumer packaged goods company, and we will be using IBM Planning Analytics Workspace, IBM's web-based planning interface. In Planning Analytics, an AI-infused planning solution, all of your plans and forecasts are created and stored in the same application. So changes to one plan will automatically update and flow to other plans. Additionally, all of your data is stored into one central repository, so all users are working with the same data, creating one version of the truth. In this example, it is the beginning of the new fiscal year. Last year's results are available, so we've started to review this year's budget. When I open Planning Analytics Workspace, I always check the chat panel first. Since the budgeting process involves many contributors, team collaboration is critical to ensuring consistency and accuracy. And the chat feature makes it easy for all contributors to stay in sync. Today, I see our CFO has asked for 2 changes. The first request is to reduce the sales budget for Florida by 20% to bring it in line with prior year expectations. The second is to reduce day sales outstanding to 35 days to help increase cash flow. Before I start, I want to understand the reasons behind the changes our CFO has requested. By accessing my dashboard, I can view last year's performance and see that overall it was a good year. At the total company level, our actual versus budget looks good across all metrics. Sales and net income show growth for all quarters, while our operating expenses remained flat. To get more details, I can drill down and drill up on each of the charts. For example, to look at net income by state, the day sales outstanding metric, however, shows an alarming increase throughout the year. I now understand the CFO's concern and the need to improve our cash position, so I'm ready to implement the requested changes. Going to the Income Statement tab, I need to reduce the sales budget for Florida by 20% to bring it in line with prior year expectations. I select Florida from the Dimension selector. Last year's actuals were used as a baseline for the forecasts, and the negative variance indicates the budget is too high versus prior year expectations. This is what I will fix first. However, before I start making changes, I will create a sandbox. With the sandboxing capability, it is easy to model changes to see the potential impact before making decisions and implementing tactics. There are many spreading options that are available out of the box in Planning Analytics, such as proportional, equal spread, and repeat, to name a few. There are also descriptions for each spreading method and steps to help guide users through the process. Just to show you an example of the spreading capability, let's say I want a proportional spread for $7 million. Replace the existing values and spread to the left. Notice that the data is updated in real time across all months and is automatically consolidated. You can easily spot the changes since they're denoted in blue. This allows me to easily see the impact across all metrics like gross margin and gross margin percent. However, for this project, I just need to decrease total sales by 20%, so I'll use an input cell and a shortcut for spreading. These are great time savers and also reduce my risk of error. The reduction fixed the negative variance for Florida, and I'll add a cell comment so everyone is aware of the change. Cell comments are another way users can collaborate and share. They are indicated by the blue triangle in the top right corner. Anyone who has access to the cell can view the comments to understand why this change was made. Users can be granted custom access down to the cell level based on their roles. This ensures the users only see the plans and data you want them to see. Now, Since I've completed the first change from the CFO, I'll move on to the next, reducing the day sales outstanding metric to 35 days to help increase cash flow. To change the day sales outstanding metric, I need to go to the Trial Balance tab to adjust the working capital metrics. Once again, I'll use a shortcut to update the value, which occurs in real time and has automatically flowed to other cells. Now I can review the impact of my changes, starting with the balance sheet. Reducing the day sales outstanding has improved our cash position, and the accounts receivable has increased, as expected. The charts on the right help me visualize the trends and spot any potential issues. Next, I'll move on to the Cash Flow Direct tab. As it stands right now, I see that the net cash from or used in operating activities falls below zero due to the income taxes we have to pay in April. And this leads to a big drop in April for the net increase or decrease in cash and equivalents. I can also review the Cash Flow Indirect tab and the financial summary, which now shows the new day sales outstanding number at 35, making sure we get the intended results across all metrics. IBM Planning Analytics has simplified the budgeting process. After each change, the data was calculated and consolidated in real time at the total company level, and all of the business rules were automatically applied. I can easily compare the base sandbox with the sandbox I created for today's changes. Since the changes yielded positive results, I will go ahead and commit the changes to make them available to everyone. I can now reply to the CFO confirming that the requested changes are now complete. With IBM Planning Analytics, you can dynamically and holistically create and manage plans across the entire organization. It drives collaboration to improve visibility and accuracy and accelerates the budgeting and forecasting cycles so that users can focus more on what matters most: analyzing data and providing insights to improve and optimize results.